Hello, fourth grade readers, and welcome back. I'm Mrs. Lamondo to bring you our Fontes and Pinnell mini lesson of the day. Today, we're going to combine two short lessons into one larger lesson. So let's get started. We're going to start with LA U18 lesson 3, a little reminder of what an infographic is. So let's look at another infographic. What do you notice about how I read this infographic? Where do I start? Why do you think it's called an infographic? Information plus a graphic or a picture equals an infographic. So, vegetables, daily servings for children. 9 out of 10 children do not eat enough vegetables. 6 to 18 months, 1 to 3 tablespoons. 8 to 12 months, 3 to 6 tablespoons. Toddlers, 2 to 3 years, 3/4 to 1 cup. School-age children, 4 to 13 years, 1.5 to 2.5 cups. Adolescents, 14 plus years, at least 2.5 cups. So this is again pointed out by Unity Health, which would be a reliable source. So notice I started with the heading, the very top, and then I read down to the bottom, looking at each section as I went. So what did we learn about infographics today? Why do authors use them? Why are they helpful? They're helpful because they can give a lot of information in a quick and concise way. Instead of reading multiple paragraphs about how many vegetables kids should eat from birth until adolescence, we were able to see it in a really nice, neat, easy to read way. So if you read a nonfiction book today, notice if it has any infographics, and if it does, be sure to look closely at them and think about all the information they provide. We're going to move into LA U19 lesson 1. Of course, we're sticking with our nonfiction books. Today, we're going to explore some of the features of the book Face-to-Face with Whales. Let's turn to page 23. What do you notice about the print? How is it different from the print on the rest of the page? So here, I see it's about the ocean. So I see that this large print here is actually called the heading. Why do you think that the authors use a heading? The authors use a heading to tell us what this part of the book is going to be about. When reading a nonfiction book, it's important to read the headings so you know what kind of information is going to be on the following page or pages. Let's turn to pages 28 to 29. What do we notice about the font or the print on these pages? So we see things like scientific name, types of whales, lifespans, food, habitat and range, behavior, biggest threats. These are not huge print like the last one we looked at. These are actually called subheadings. It's different than a heading. A heading tells us what is going to be on the following pages. Subheadings tell us what are going to be in the little parts. So we can see here there's a paragraph on scientific names. There's a paragraph on types of whales. There's a paragraph on lifespans. So we can easily bounce around to what we want to learn about whales. That's how a subheading is different than a heading. Authors use headings and subheadings to indicate the category of information that will follow. So when we think about headings, they're bigger than the main text. Sometimes they're a different color, often in capital letters. They help you find information in the book, and they indicate what category of information is on the page or section. They show the organization of the information in the chapter of the book. Subheadings, like the ones we just looked at, are smaller than headings. They give more details about the category. They show the organization of the information under the heading. So when we look back to page 23, this whole part of the book is called It's About the Ocean. That's the heading. But then within the whole part of the book called It's About the Ocean, we see different things, scientific names, types of whales, lifespans, behavior, biggest threats, things that happen to whales inside the ocean. If you read a nonfiction book today, be sure to read the headings and the subheadings. They're going to give you a better idea about what is in each part of the book that you are reading. All right, fourth grade readers, that's all for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to check in with your teacher. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.